Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking tonight at BBAI stock. Now this one yet again today is moving in the right direction. We're seeing gains of over 8% here. I think it's another very impressive day. I think this puts us on a very impressive course over the past week with gains here of over 30%. Obviously the question for now is where do we go into the next couple of days? Where do we go into the new week ahead? And what are the key takeaways over this week? Well, over the course of this video, I'll be sharing with you all of my personal thoughts and opinions based on what we have been seeing. Please remember though, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, but if you do enjoy the videos, make sure to subscribe. I'd also like to quickly bring your attention to our new Patreon page. I've now launched a Patreon where you can get exclusive behind the scenes content. For example, I've released 2 videos today. One of them is talking about 3 hidden stocks which perhaps you should know about, and the second one is also talking about a particular stock which I think could be a very interesting swing trade. Link is in the description if you are interested. Anyway, now jumping straight in, what are we looking at here with BBAI stock? Well, we are looking at a stock really which, like I say, is absolutely, in my opinion, on the right course. The fact this one's been able to move up today again is a very, very strong sign, and we are now coming up to and really touching upon key levels of resistance from historical levels. Also key levels of support that we are coming to now as well. So you're seeing the stock obviously move upwards today. Zoom in on the 5-day chart and you'll see the general trend of how that's worked. It looks at the moment like we are holding onto 667, and being as markets will be closed by the time you're watching this video, we probably will hold that, right? Difficulty for today seems to be breaking up to 690 and beyond. So obviously going into next week, that's going to be one of the most crucial levels to break above. Then you could be looking to push up again and retest those highs, which again would take us up to 690, 695, and go back to the past 6-month chart, and then you can see we're on for higher potentials. If you begin to push into $7 and beyond, you are looking at pushes potentially straight up to 730, 750, and then possibly onto the $8 range or above. So this could be a particularly interesting time to be watching BBAI. Now at the same time, it's very important to establish and understand how large the growth that we've seen over the past week or so has been. And if we are to drop in the next few days, we've got to also establish some support potentials. Now first things first, if we were to drop a bit, I don't think that is the worst thing in the world. Again, as I've said before, we're talking about a stock here which is up big in the past week, in the past few weeks. So I'm not saying it necessarily will drop, but as you guys know, I like to give you both ends of the spectrum here so that you can go on to make your own educated opinions. Like I say, RSI and other indicators are very much coming up to the overbought range as you may expect. If we see this one drop, I think you're looking for a push down to 630, 635, maybe somewhere in that range, right? If you don't see that hold up, 620 stands up very well below that. And if you don't see that hold up, then of course the momentum could be dropping out of this one and going to 590. I think ultimately though, if you see a drop to 630, 640 roughly, that into next week is not that bad. And I only say this because, again, in context, many people may panic if, again, I'm not saying it will, but if it was to drop down to those levels, many people may panic. In context, is it that big? Is it that bad? Not really. Not in my opinion, at least. I think right now the momentum that we're seeing here with the stock is absolutely perfect. Everything's lining up very well for a push up next week. Like I say, you begin to move up to $7, and I think things become very, very interesting. Do not necessarily be, or in my opinion, I would not be too fearful about a small decline in the first couple of days of next week, maybe. Obviously, if it doesn't happen, great, but if it does, you know, view it in context. Do bear in mind the things that are going on at the same time. And also, again, if we come down to 640, 650, 630 even, that's still not that bad in context. I'd like to hear what you have to say in it though, so leave me a comment down below. Thank you for watching this video, I appreciate your time, and I hope I'll see you again. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple couple of weeks. But do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.